Nina Shaban. She's in Mathare, is it?
She's in Kasarani. Oh, there she is. Nina Shaban has been tracking down the numbers at the tallying center. This is, you can actually see officials behind her. Nairobi is one of those places that we've been waiting to hear results coming. The whole country, we were getting reports, the whole country sending their Forms 34A, Forms 34B to the National Tallying Center, results announcements, but we really didn't quite hear a lot coming from Nairobi. So Nina, tell us what's happening where you are.
A very good morning to you, Olive and Dennis. Well, the Nairobi County tallying is almost coming to an end, and this is because the only constituency that was left without an announced results was Mathare constituency, and just a few minutes ago, the RO, the returning officer of this particular tallying center, county tallying center, brought us up to speed with this particular figures. Registered numbers of voters at Mathare constituency were 123,163. Now, bringing it down to the senatorial position, Edwin Sifuna garnered 34,860 votes. Margaret Mwajiro garnered 26,853 votes. And when we move to the women representative, the numbers when it comes to women representatives, we only have numbers for 182 polling stations as opposed to the full 184 polling stations. So Esther Pasaris garnered 36,187 votes as Millicent Omanga took home 26,457 votes. Now, when it comes to the gubernatorial position, we have results for 183 polling stations as opposed to 184 polling stations from the Mathare constituency, where Polycarp Igathe, who was running for the gubernatorial position under the Jubilee ticket, garnered 30,230 votes, as Johnson Sakaja, running for the gubernatorial seat under the UDA ticket, garnered 31,564 votes. Now, the total of all the 17 constituencies, when it comes to the votes accumulated by each and every aspirant, we start off with the gubernatorial position, where Johnson Sakaja garnered a total of 699,392 votes, his first runners-up, which is Polycarp Igathe, under the Jubilee ticket, garnering 573,000 votes, 516,000 votes. On the other hand, in the senatorial position, out of the 17 constituencies, Edwin Sifuna tops the list with 716,651 votes, as Margaret Mwajiro follows suit with 587,091 votes. And at the women rep, Esther Pasaris took home 680,929 votes, as Millicent Omanga garnered 586,252 votes. Now, the Nairobi Tallying Center RO is yet to speak on the effect of the missing polling stations and the results, and what he says is the declaration of winners shall take place after the accumulation of all the votes from the missing polling stations. Remember, there was also an issue with the Starehe constituency. Now also there's an issue with Mathare constituency, where the results from the poll stations are not very clear. So he said these polling stations, the votes are going to be accumulated whether or not they're going to affect the final results or the current results. Because just to give you an example, when it comes to the gubernatorial position, there's Johnson Sakaja has a total of 699,392 votes, as Polycarp Igathe has 573,516 votes. So you'll find that the polling stations that are missing are about maybe 5 of them. And remember, each and every polling station only has 700 votes. So if you do 700 times 5, that comes to about 3,500 votes. So we're not sure if this actually affects the final results or the results that we've just was gotten from the 17 constituencies. We are not sure, but what he says is whether it makes a difference or not, this numbers have to be factored in and for the declaration of the winners to be made at the end of the whole tallying process. Back to you in studio.
Nina, what areas are those results missing from those missing polling station form 34As? Which areas are those? And number two, why has Nairobi, from your observation, because you've been covering Nairobi County, why has it taken so long for Nairobi County